Louie,
What up, Joshy?
how are you, buddy?
Great. How are you?
Recovering
Oh,
from our national and our trip up to the lake. We just got back late last night. Phil he's resting. He's tired.
yeah. He was busy.
Doing the podcast, wiped him up last
Did you?
night. But we do have a guest. Very excited about that. He'll be on soon. He's wolfing down some chow, as they like to say. Got to get that energy. Got to get that protein. And then Jeremy Lee, auction extraordinaire. So he's probably going to laugh at us because we stink at this and he's good at this. So it'll be, maybe he'll teach us a thing or two.
Maybe.
Can learn something. Oh, we got comments already. All right, people are piling in. What's up, QC? How's it going, Tori? Jeremy, whenever you're ready, just give me a thumbs up. All right, he's ready. Jeremy Lee, how are you, buddy?
I'm good, guys. What's going on? I'm excited to be here with you. Thanks for having me.
We just got back from our national / cottage weekend, as you would call it. We call it cabin weekend late last night. And so we're still recovering, unpacking all our crap and getting to set up. I have a new microphone. So people in the chat, if I sound too soft or too loud, let me know. Yeah. But I don't know. How are you, Jeremy?
I'm good. Same with you. Got back from the national. What a whirlwind of a week it was. I'm home and getting settled back in and getting ready for my shows this weekend. So nice to be here, though. This is a nice little appetizer for me of live streaming. So I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. So
into the swing of things.
Yeah, getting back in the swing. It's a good fit, obviously, because you are the Slab Sharks rep for Middle Canada. Is that how we call it? Like Alberta.
I think you dubbed it Middle Canada. We call it the Prairies, but yeah, Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan is my Slab Sharks territory. Yes, sir.
Middle Earth. So you the Hobbits of Canada. You take their hockey cards. And how long have you been doing that for?
About a year anyway. At this point, maybe a bit more.
Yeah. I see your reels a lot. You got guys that submit heat to you on a regular basis. Kind of cool. You get a lot of big cards.
Yeah. It's fun just meeting up with people, hanging out, going for coffee, taking cards in and shipping them to Slab Sharks head office, watching them sell like we're going to do tonight. There's a card I'm looking at that ends very soon. I don't know if I'm going to bid on it, but boy, do I love the card. Okay.
Now, if you were Phil, he would bid live on screen and show his credit card number. But I'm guessing you probably won't do that.
No, we'll leave that for Phil.
Okay.
Midwest Canada. That's right, Chris Brinklow. Midwest Canada, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Sidwink. Hi, Brett. Jay Peterman. What's up? Slab Rookies. Hello. Dutch. Hi. Hi, Scott. Hi, Henry. Hi, TJs. How's it going, bud? Wow, Dogwood here. A lot of people piling in. So this Joe Sakic, what do we think of this card?
Beautiful.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's actually one of my clients' cards.
Oh, really? Oh, pump it up.
Pump it. It's Joe Sakic. It's beautiful. It's all-star game used. It's like you're getting an autograph and a jersey. You're getting an autographed jersey in a card. I love NHL all-star patches, especially from those old Campbell and Wales days. So it's a beautiful card.
Yeah, it's got the old school NHL logo. That's the best part.
Yeah. Very neat. There we go. There's a bid, $290. I wonder what it'll go for. I can see it going for more than this in the threes somewhere, but we'll see.
Dare I say, too, a really good auto, considering it was signed on material. A lot of times they're not as nice.
Agreed. When you can find a scripted swatch where the autograph actually looks really good and is on there well, those are special because versus them being really jaggedy and stuff, so this one's pretty nice.
Jeez, you just said 290 and now it's at
472. Wow. Congrats to my consigner.
Heck yeah.
All right. Jeremy's got to talk for all our clients' cards now, I guess. So,
right.
Happy to, Josh. Happy to.
I would say this is if you're a Tage Thompson guy, these rookie breakouts are super nice cards at $14. Holy moly. Come on.
Mm-hmm. I had to put it up there because I got two different guys in this card and they're like one of my top favorite ones. Thanks.
It's a steal. I think that's steal at $14. And the rookie breakouts are like an essential credentials. They're technology, right? You've got cardboard die cut on acetate, multi-layer. These are awesome cards, and they're out of 100. Like, they're better than a young gun, better than a lot of rookie cards. $14 is silly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of bummed Upper Deck stopped producing these. But
am I gonna get my bid in? Did I get my bid in?
Oh, you tried? No.
Oh, I put in a snipe just now. There was 4 seconds left when I started. I tapped in 333 for 333, but I got outbid to 338.
Jeez, I got to stop putting cards up that end within seconds of each other. I can't.
That's the one. That's the one.
Okay.
California Dave,
been,
our guy.
Yeah,
he loves Luke Robitaille.
You'd have been going with California Dave. I think the thing Dave said that was killing him on this card is he didn't like the auto over that logo. It didn't look right to him.
Yeah, I see that. I don't think he's wrong, but still a beautiful card.
Still an awesome card.
Gorgeous.
Is this a underrated card in your opinion, or
this here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge fan of the looks of these cards. I've owned this card in the past, but it's a Gretzky gold refractor. That's really enough. That's really, look at that, 237, and it's a PSA 8. That's a pretty good price, I think, like healthy price.
Jeez.
Wow, Ed Belfour, 462 limited logos. Wow.
I was just thinking about throwing a bid in on that one too, but I didn't get there in time. I love that card.
Love this card.
Is this a sticker? No, this I'm guessing is not a sticker.
I think there was a cutoff year later on, I think in the early 2010s or mid 2010s, where any sign of the times with like over 3 autos or over 4 had stickers. Oh, this is sticker.
Yeah, it is stickered.
So it's anything over 3 then, I think, was sticker autos going back in time to as far as 04 then. Yeah.
I think that's a pro tip though. Like if you can find the sign of the times versions that are hard signed, I believe those have a good chance of carrying a premium in years to come. That's what I'd say.
Listen, this is a cool card. You've got 4 of the best goalies of all time on one card, one side of the card. I have a policy in my collection, which is no sticker autos. So I'm not kind to sticker autos. However, the logistics to get something like this signed by 4 players is really, really tough. So, I'm not making exceptions, but if I were, this might be the kind of card.
Hey, True. Phil is okay. He's just resting. He had to do a whole podcast by himself, and he was sleepy and tired.
Right. Oh,
I get it, dude. Yeah, I never stick to my budget. That's part of it being the hobby.
There's one of ours, Josh.
Oh, yeah, this is one of ours. Now, are you a jersey guy, Jeremy? I don't know if I've ever asked this. Do you have any signed jerseys at your house?
I have in my basement, I have 2 jerseys hanging in frames. One of them is the Teppo Numminen game-worn jersey that I used to wear to the Expo for 15 years. And then the other one was a Solani Ducks autograph jersey that was gifted to me by actually Steve Menzie from the Expo several years ago. That's it. I wouldn't have those up if he didn't give me one. No, I'm not a jersey guy.
Did the Draisaitl sell, Louis? Did I miss it?
Yeah, it did. 240 something.
Oh, okay. I have no idea. Is that good? I don't know. Chat, is that good? Tell us.
Tell us.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Yeah, I thought this was kind of neat.
It's about as close to a fighting card as you can get, huh? I mean, I don't think there's punches being thrown, but it looks like they're scrapping it a little bit.
Scrappy.
I've never seen this one before. 2023. Jeremy, had you seen this card before?
I mean, not where I went on to note it, but who's on there with Richard?
Good question.
Yeah, I can't tell even what team that is. $100.
Throw this one in there, Josh.
Oh yeah, another one of ours. Oh, we opened it with Phil on FaceTime when we got it in.
So what do you mean one of ours? Is this one of your
it's one of our clients.
One of your clients submitting. Nice. Very cool. And it's numbered out of 77. That's neat for a jersey.
Yes, and he inscribed it with the date of his first game as well. So
those are nice to hang up in a And I know you guys are working with Pather. I mean, Pather make both of my jerseys in my basement are in Pather showcases or display units. So they're really nice. They're nice and thin. They don't stick off the wall very far. I recommend those if you're looking to hang up a jersey in your rec room or wherever.
Oh, a little jump there. 223. Is that more than Leon?
Yep, it did.
291 for Brady T. That ain't bad.
No.
Take that.
Oh, threw that in there for you, Josh, but I missed it.
I don't
Like,
it.
look at that. That'll sell for less than a young gun, and it's an out of 100 rookie. Like, good value there, I'd say.
These cards have a lot going on for me. I don't.
Yeah, they're busy, aren't they?
It reminds me of the fake when you were a kid and you'd send away for like that fake vomit that you'd put on the ground, and it's just got little chunks of food. It looks like there's chunks of food everywhere on this card.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a cool. I mean, that it's a pretty rare. I mean, if you like kind of looks like what do they call those, like vision boards that kids make where they cut out pictures of magazines and stuff they want? It reminds me a little bit of that too. A lot of pink.
Arts and crafts.
Arts and crafts. There we go.
This thing with the pink is, I mean, ugh.
Yeah, I don't know if like the A designer got this job. I don't think G McLeod designed this one. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that.
That no, I don't think that's a Gene McLeod card.
Shucks.
Sure hope not.
What's
All right.
sneaking up behind it here? We got 14 minutes for that. Can't look at that.
Okay, yeah. Well, if we have a time, we can talk about the national in any sort of breaks. But we got 20 more seconds on this one. I think it's a good value right now for an out of 6 card. Oh, that was my Ray Bork.
It's coming up.
I think it's sold, didn't it?
It's got.
Oh no, it ends in an hour. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's an hour.
Oh, look at that! Up to 305 now.
Sorry.
305.
That thing just jumped from 127 to 305.
Jeez.
Wow.
True Rarities makes an interesting comment there too, though. How, yeah, this one here.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
They don't seem to value as high as they should. Maybe that's why I had the Matthews out of 15 a while back and got way less than I thought. Maybe it's because they're just ugly, versus what's on the card. Like the design isn't very nice in my opinion. I think a lot of people might share that, maybe not. But the attributes of the card are all there. Autograph, mem, picture of the player, of course, serial number.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, in my opinion, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It's very subjective. I'm just gonna say that to me that card is ugly, and there's better ultimate cards, but I like a lot of cards that people I think are dumb too. So it kind of works its way out in the end. Okay, we got a little bit of time here, so I got some national questions for you.
Uh-oh.
What was your favorite thing about the national this year?
My pickups. I mean, listen, if you just mean the show itself, my favorite thing about the show was that it was exciting the whole time, and dealers were friendly and in good moods like the whole time. The show was amazing. My pickups were amazing. Not much hockey, but I did pick up a couple. Of course, I feel like I don't need to say, but seeing everybody is always great. Like Louis snuck up on me, ran into you, got to you by the Pather booth. Mark from my card post. I mean, seeing everybody is just awesome. And the national, everyone's there. Not everybody, but you know what I mean. Like it's just non-stop action and fun.
How about you? Well, we went for it's not like the greatest hockey show, although there is good hockey if you're willing to put in the work to find it. We went there to have a lot of like businessy type meetings, and I was telling Louis this. on the way home. It's like it's just this has nothing to do with the hobby in particular, but you can accomplish more in 2 days of face-to-face meetings than I think you can in a year on the phone. It's just amazing how that works.
Yeah, the national for guys like you, even like me, content creators, it serves many purposes. See your friends, find some cards, get content or plan content ideas, and have meetings with sponsors, partners, supporters, and future business partners as well. So, I mean, it was nonstop. It was just nonstop from I got there Tuesday night and left Sunday after the show. It was nonstop, and so much was accomplished. It almost sets the stage for like the next year of hobby activity for me. And managed to do a few podcasts, some interviews, meetings as well. I mean, which is just all about how are you going to work more and better and more efficiently and bring more value to the audience and our partners. So, but at the end, I got home, guys, and my pickups. I couldn't be happier with my pickups. Mostly vintage baseball, but picked up a few hockey cards too. So it was just an overwhelming success.
Yeah. Do you like it in Chicago at the Donald Stevens Convention Center? Do you think it's a
I
good?
love it.
Me too.
I love the venue. I know it's disjointed and there's rooms going off in different directions, but once you listen, I think it was my 17th national, and I've been like, how 10 of them have been there. So I know the layout. Once you know the layout, you have a bit of an advantage when it comes to the disjointedness. But the air conditioning was working full power. The Wi-Fi was good. You've got hotels and restaurants all nearby, many in walking distance. It's a wonderful venue. I am excited to go to Detroit in 2028 for the National, though. I want to see what that venue will be like, but I'm also glad that we have Chicago for the next 2 years and then 2029 also. So 3 of the next 4 years are back there.
Well, Bedsy Young Guns PSA 8, always fun to check in. And I'm a little surprised that 228 seems very strong for a PSA 8, given that there's like 20 million of these between 8, 9, and 10s. I haven't comped though. I'll look it up right now. But yeah, 235. That's not bad. Okay. You know the national people better than me. Do you know why they just don't do it in Chicago every time? That's what
I think it's simply because it's meant to be a national show, and they originally changed locate, or maybe not originally, but at some point, and I just heard this, like there was a discussion that happened, and I don't know when this was, if this was in the earlier mid 90s or later on, but that basically said like, this is a national show. We being they have to have it in more than one location. All that said, I think Chicago is the perfect spot for it. If they had it there every year, I'd be pleased too. So, but I think that's really why, Josh, is just to move it around for the sake of moving it around.
Pretty rare card here
Oh,
on this Patrick Waugh. Just about to end a minute or so. I could only find 7 total sales on Card Ladder going back over the past few years. So if you're a Patrick Waugh guy and you like the early 90s, early 2000s, especially the chromium cards like the Tops and OPC Chromes, not a bad card to go after here.
It's a pretty card. True. If I could just say the true rarities, if it was Denver, that'd be cool. But one thing about the National, even though there's not a ton of hockey on all the tables, Upper Deck is there with a massive setup. And the hockey trade night that GP helped promote this year was a resounding success. So you might not find a ton of hockey on the tables. I found some. There's more there than you think, but it's not the Expo at all. So the Expo is definitely better if you're only interested in hockey.
Yeah, I just got lost the whole time.
He did.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with that layout, I understand that. But can I just address Jeff McMahon's question there at 18 minutes? So yes, Jeff, Tim Brommer's wife was there. I had a great chat with her and Tim's sister. They have plans for all of his inventory. It was nice to chat with them. Tim was a legend, hockey legend at the National, who just, as they told me, he just had a heart attack suddenly, and that was it. Yeah, sad.
Every day is a gift. You never know when it's your time. So that's what I try to maximize every day, whether it be opportunity or joy or just get the most of every day. It's a good reminder, I think.
Definitely.
Well, if you're into Team Canada cards and want a Hall of Fame goalie, here's a pretty good card. Where is it? What is this from? Oh, it's Team Canada Master Collection. Now, do you collect any Team Canada stuff?
I mean, I have some, but it's more player driven, Josh, than it is Team Canada for me. Like, I've got some Mario, I've got some Gretzky, some Yzerman. I buy Team Canada stuff. Oh no, I'm thinking All-Star. So Team Canada is often program of excellence and that kind of those sorts of cards. No, I would say I do not deliberately go after Team Canada cards.
Yeah. Try to get a waiver, True Rarities. I think that's what you got to do. But I'm not an attorney. So,
well, and that stuff he got caught for is legal up here now, so it shouldn't be that tough. But what do I know?
Oh, awesome. Well, good luck. I hope you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Any more bids or 51?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
20,
Gosh,
50% bump.
In the last second. That's crazy.
Yeah. This is a big card, huh?
Have you? So we both Phil and California Dave have been collecting this set, and Dave was just telling us all weekend how the market for these cards just keeps growing and growing and growing, and especially the big ones, the out of 49s, like the Sakic here. God, that's a big number.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like it. They're nice cards. On card auto in most cases. Very nice. So did you pick up any cards at the National, Josh or Louis?
Just boxes.
I didn't look at a card.
I didn't even look at a card either. No.
Actually, I lied. I'm sorry. There is one card that I really want, and it was at Hockey Trade Night by your Expo boothmate, Sam G. He has a Gretzky Noise Boys from 2012 Fleer Retro, and I've told him it's mine.
It's a great card.
Yeah, that was the only card that I've had the chance to look at.
Is that California Dave in the chat?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Dave, you bidding on the Sakic? You got to get it. You need it. It's cheap.
Make sure you do it in eBay Canada. Wink, wink. What
a killer auto on this card, though. Like the full inscription, beautiful blue ink still. 330 that's a criminally low, I would think, for that card. So nice.
Of course he does, Josh.
Yeah, of course you do, Dave. Yeah, if you don't have a Gordie Howe auto, would be not a bad one to get. It's a little bit of a weird design, but I think you're buying it for the auto, right?
It's early. It's also kind of early Gordie auto. Like there's the Gretzky. The Gretzky just showed up beneath it. Not the prettiest design, but not terrible in my opinion. I don't mind it. Obscure. Did I find any obscure? Brett S. Calling him obscure instead of calling them oddball. That's tons of oddball stuff at the National. I didn't pick up any, but I did some damage.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that they should organize like tables for more niche sports like hockey in like one area at the National, or do you like the treasure hunt aspect to it?
I like the treasure. It'll never happen. The reason, even like the problem is that what do you do with someone who's half football, half hockey, or someone who's, baseball, basketball, and a little bit of hockey? Like, if you think all the hockey's in one area, then the guys that have little bits of hockey elsewhere no one's going to come to them. I would think, I just don't ever see that happening. And people get to select their booths. It's not like the National puts you in your booth. They do a booth lottery. Yeah. So, and that'll never happen. But do I think it would be good? No, I like the treasure hunt, Josh. I really do. That's just me. If you don't, I go for the whole time. So I have time to walk through the show floor and double back. And so, but if you're there in a rush and you're only there for 3 hours, then I could see why people would want that. I get that point of view too.
I would like them to outlaw all cards that are not hockey, but we'll see if that passes. I submitted a formal application.
Let me know how that goes.
Yeah, it won't go well, but we'll try. I felt like there was less TCG than I thought there would be. Have you noticed, like in your neck of the woods, that over the last year, especially, the TCG has been kind of pushing out sports cards at shows? And
Well, yes. There's one of our monthly shows here, the Overtime show at the New Horizon Mall. That show had to expand to 2 floors because there was so much TCG coming in. So they actually separated it. Now he has the TCG upstairs and the sports downstairs. But if there was no room, I don't know what he would do. I don't mind that separation out because, you know, sports and TCG has less crossover than intersports, I would say. But yes, way more TCG than ever before.
Last sale on a Sakic was July of 2024, so over a year ago for $750 US. So doing the conversion, it should still be a little bit higher. We'll see though if anything comes in the last few seconds here.
Oh, geez.
Dang.
Oh,
whoa!
nice job.
Wow.
People are aggressive tonight. Holy moly. Matthew Nyes. Yeah, he's had a strong summer.
10 minutes.
Okay, now this is
All right.
Jeremy's forte here.
I got to get on the horse here.
Yeah, don't screw it up, Louis. This is
no. I just got to find some more here. There's nothing
Can
like.
you zoom in on this one while you're doing that? So here we have a 6.5. Now, this could be a sneaky grade number, right? Where someone could find potentially a nice card, get a good deal. It's from a distance, Jeremy, what are you seeing here?
It looks great. I mean, it looks really good from this angle, and I'm just looking at my screen, so it's small, but note that it is a newly graded card. So that's good. You know, I'm noticing that PSA grades are 1 to 2 grades lower than they used to be, which is great as a buyer. I love that the National, I was scooping up low grade, high appeal cards at low grade prices. It was wonderful. So this to me is almost the perfect Gretzky card to add to your collection. If you could just scroll back up on, is there a little bit of clockwise tilt? Maybe not. Top to bottom centering is a little bit off, but not bad. It's a little bit high. I don't know. The oil drop is placed well. Corners and edges look pretty good. I don't think it has tilt.
Are the edges too clean for your liking?
Like no, I don't think so. I mean, I don't think so. Ken Chan says must be a surface issue. I see why he's. Oh, Bobby says left edge white mark. I can't see that from here. Oh yes, I see that down lower by his. Just right there. Yeah. That's a bit of maybe that's a bit of rough cut remnants. I'm not sure, but you know, when you hold this thing at arm's length, this is a very nice copy. The edges they're not too clean for me, Josh. So oil drop is really good. I mean, it's not perfect. It almost never is, but it's pretty good still.
I like this copy.
It's a nice copy. It's a nice copy. I'm certain that would have been a 7, if not a 7.5, a couple of years ago. Certain. I can't say certain unless I see it in hand, but
Sure. What's the bid at? Oh wow, it's pretty strong. So the range in the last year or so, there's like 4 sales has been. This is in US dollars, $2,650 on the low end and $3,300 on the high end. So this is definitely near the top of what this card has been selling for in the last year or so. Hey, Todd. Yeah, agree, Bobby. Really good registration on it.
When does it end? 7 minutes. I'm looking at it on my computer, so I can get in it bigger here. I can look at it a lot closer. Oh yeah, I mean the registration's good, but it's not perfect. If you just look in the top, it's pretty good. But the top right corner, under like down and to the right of the S, you'll see the black line and the blue inner border. There's a bit of a white gap there. Very small. It's a hairline, but I notice that all the time. This is a nice card. I mean, this is going to make somebody very happy. Like, the word Edmonton looks good. The word Oilers is basically on the same plane, which I always like. What's the back look like? It's got those blue lines on the back, so that's going to be important to people who think that's important. I personally do not. Bobby and I have had a couple discussions on my channel talking about that, and I don't think it means first print, but that's a great copy. And I'm sure this is a 7 in the old days, at least.
Yeah, but it's dang near a 7 price though. Well, I mean, PSA 7s go for about $4,000 US, so it's still a little bit of a discount from that. And I'm sure you would agree with this too. There's probably a few 7s that are worse than this card from an eye appeal standpoint.
100%, Josh. 100%.
What's up next? Oh, a day. Whoops. Guess I shouldn't have picked that card.
We better talk about the National a lot.
Yeah, lots of talking.
Okay, what is Ali asking here? What is your estimation of a 1979 OPG pack with a Gretzky rookie visible on the back? PSA will acknowledge us on the slab. I'm not sure what the question is there.
Well, I don't know if he's asking what you estimate the price to be, or what do you think about that? And as an unopened pack collector, I'd rather the Gretzky wasn't visible, so I could buy the pack for the average pack price. But some people, that's a big deal to lots of people. I collect the pack for the pack itself, not for the cards inside the pack. I think other people just want it for the card. He said, yes, price. I check comps, Ali. I don't know what those have sold for before, but I'm sure there are comps on that. I don't even know what the pack sells for these days. And I have one. I just don't keep track of it.
If there's a confirmed Gretzky on the back, I would guess there would be a wide range of opinions on the value of something like that. Like, that's one of those things that maybe it's not clear cut.
I think you're going to be $5,000 minimum on something like that, where the pack itself, a regular pack and a PSA 8 or 9 is probably what, $1,500, $2,000. If you know you're getting a Gretzky, it has to be at least $5,000 because of the upside that it's in good condition. But yeah, will it have the wax stain? Good question. 10K says Bobby. 10K? Yeah, I'm not that makes good sense to me. Hi, Bobby. Makes good sense.
So I had an observation, and it could have just been unique to me, and I want to tell it to you really quick, Jeremy, while I was at the National, to see if you've heard anything else along these lines. So I had a card that I was going to try to sell there. It's a 1956 Topps Jackie Robinson PSA 7. And I figured, the National is the best spot to sell it. I did not sell it there because I went to like 6 tables and had the exact same experience at just about all of them, where every vendor complained how expensive the booths were and how much money that they had to buy gas and lunch, and their wife wanted to come with, and then tried to tell me how shitty my card was. And where the last comp, because it's a white back, was like $3,000 US, then would try to offer me like $800 for it. And so my question is, did they raise the table prices, and did that affect, were vendors a little skittish about buying? Because we had heard from some other people too that the tables were quite expensive this year.
I don't know if they raised the prices. I wouldn't be surprised. Inflation is happening, and they've upped the level of the show. So I don't know, but I'm surprised that every vendor you went to just kind of gave you all their reasons why they couldn't pay you fair on the card, because there were so many buying stations set up with signs of, paying 80%, 90%, 85% of comps. So my guess is you took it to the wrong vendors. Maybe. That's my guess, that you took it to vendors who love to complain about everything that,
Well, Louis, you were with me. I just got super annoyed, and I'm like, I'm done. I can't handle this anymore. I think one guy went on for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, you should have. I don't want to say should have, but you could have, should have taken it to someone like a Leighton Sheldon, who's very, very, very fair. I know because I was watching him a bit this week. There are Brian Gray was set up with a buying station. He was buying anything and everything. What was the age or so of the people you took it to? I don't mean to be an ageist, but I'm just curious, like the demographic of
like a little bit older. I mean, most vintage guys are kind of in the 40 to 60 plus range, right? I mean, what do you say?
Yeah. I mean, if you look at Bobby's comment here, Bobby's comment says national videos would have you think it's opposite, that everyone was buying. And was my experience, was that everyone was buying, everyone was selling. The vendors I talked to, they beat their. One guy told me that by Thursday, I think he said it was, I forget if it was, he said, well, this was early, by Thursday or Friday, he had done more than he had done in his 3 nationals combined. So wow. 15 days, he had done more in 2 or 3 days than he did in 15 days. I didn't talk to a vendor that had a bad show or a vendor that wasn't happy with the action. So you must have just stumbled across the sad sacks kind of vendors.
Yeah, I got really, admittedly, kind of poopy pants after that experience and stuck my tail between my legs and said, well, I'm going to Slab Sharks it. So we mailed it today to Slab Sharks.
Yeah. I mean, look at California Dave says, Josh, they were in the old fart category. Maybe that's the case.
It's a nice card too. I mean, it's not like, I can tell at this point what a decent card is versus what I just didn't want to, but I don't want to, I'm not going to argue with people. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and,
no, walk away, save your time. But that's a great 56 Jackie is a big card. I mean, he doesn't have a ton of cards, so
I'm sure he'll do well. I've bought like 6 of these already today. Like, really? 6?
It's not a rare card either.
Yeah. No. So any PC, I don't, Doghouse, we literally rolled in last night. I was exhausted. I have no idea. And half the time I end up like making impulse choices on this show, and I hope I don't regret it. So that's my plan tonight, is impulse buy per normal. Jeremy, do you got your eye on anything?
Oh, big jump here to 52.21. Oh, 53.39.
So what is that in US dollars? That's like 4,500?
30. My screen is telling me 38.85. That's at a
dollar getting worse.
Well, that's at a pretty bad. That's at the eBay exchange rate, I think.
Okay. Wow. So it's still a good price.
All right, I'm gonna close this one out quick, guys, and bring in a different screen here.
That's at 1.37. So that's about right. I think it's like 1.35 now, maybe. Yeah, I agree with Bobby. Best to let Jackie go to auction.
Yeah, we'll see. That's what I think. I got Stevie Y, OPG rookie. Did you ever have a PSA 10 on this one, Jeremy?
Yeah, I still do. I managed to salvage it even through my big consolidation project. Yes, I do.
Okay. Now, is that a card that you thought about moving, or is this card like I'm keeping this forever kind of thing?
No, I gave it some serious thought, because it's a card that is only valuable because of the grade, and I just don't value high grades the way I used to, because I think that many PSA 10s used to be PSA 9s. They just got bumped up. So if you paid top dollar for a PSA 10, and you knew that it used to be, maybe it went through maybe it was submitted 4 times, and the first 3 times it got a PSA 9, then it finally got a 10. That's a 9. You know what I mean? Like 3 guys gave it a 9 to PSA, 1 guy gave it a 10. So the reason why is because it's not a rare card. I don't necessarily need it in a PSA 10, but I made the decision at the end to keep my Iserman and my Brett Hall rookies, both PSA 10s, despite the fact that, it's not a rare card, and it's only valuable because of the inconsistent, arbitrary grade given to it by somebody at PSA.
Well, this card, and I learned this from doing the Fanatics Hockey Show with you. Rest in peace, Fanatics Hockey Show. That This is the closest card, in my opinion, to the Gretzky rookie as far as complexity and registration. That this is when you never buy the number, because the registration, and PSA misses that a lot. They miss bad registration, and because they grade corners, edges, surface, and centering, right? Where I think maybe my favorite moment in our now deceased Fanatics hockey show was the worst Steve Yzerman PSA 10. That you went for like a solid hour and a half on that.
I remember that.
That was amazing.
Oh, yeah. I crapped hard on that card. Yeah.
Yeah, it was and so this is one, like, if you're interested in one of these, you have to really look at it very, very carefully and don't just trust the number. That's my advice.
Yeah, I would take it so far as saying don't just trust the number. Don't just trust the number on any card you are purchasing that was produced before like 1990. I think you can trust the number more on more recent cards where they're just all in good shape.
Oh, wow. That'd be fun to pull one from a pack. Would love to do that, Bobby. Cale Makar. Young Guns Raw, 315 Canadian.
Still going strong.
It's weird to see these cards not graded at this point. You just always expect them to be graded.
True.
I'm trying to find a comp to see like what one goes for Raw. And 210 US with the CGC authentication. So that's probably, and that was in August 4th. So it's probably right on par.
That's 287 according to eBay. So this is going strong right now.
Nice.
A little strong, yeah. You want to see one of my hockey pickups from the National?
Of course. Thought you'd never ask.
It's the only, well, not true. It's the only PC auto patch that I bought, and this came from Stefan. Yeah, this is from Stefan. Ready?
Yeah.
2015 Ray Bork limited logos.
Very nice.
Never heard of him.
Don't call him crabby. People get mad.
He was a defenseman, Louis. He was a defenseman.
Oh, any good?
In the 80s. He's pretty good. He was pretty
okay.
good.
All
His
right.
name is Raymond Bork.
Oh, now I get it. Yes,
Yeah.
I know him. Everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah, I was happy to grab that. It's out of 25. It's an SP too, so you don't see it often.
Very, very nice card.
Thank you.
Are you a limited logos collector? Like, are you trying to collect any sets, or do you just try to pick them up for players you admire?
Yeah, no, I don't collect limited logo sets. If I like the looks of the card, and player first, I have to like the player. The player has to kind of be someone I want in my collection, and then I have to like the card. I will pass on many, many, many Ray Bork cards to find one that I like. But yeah, this one is just the All-Star. I just love the All-Star piece. I have the Gretzky from this set, which is All-Star, so they kind of pair nicely. I love pairing cards together. It's just so much fun. So Jacob Dahl, no, they were not from the National, but some of them were delivered to me at the National, like through Ship My Cards sort of thing.
Jeremy, I got a question for you.
Oh, good.
Your opinion on
Bananas, go.
bananas. Ready, set, go. No, if you're, maybe it might just be me and 4 other people, but it really drives me nuts. If you're buying cards at a show, should you or should you not dedicate a space to looking at and buying cards so the people that want to see what the heck you have for sale you can see without everybody else's cards spread out all over the cases?
Oh, I hate when I go to a table and somebody is up there and they got their Zion box on there and there's cards and I can't see what's under. Yeah, I mean, listen, real estate's expensive at these things.
I get it.
So yeah, but I think it's up to the vendor. Like when I vend at the expo, if someone puts their case on my showcase and someone else walks up, I'll ask them to take, or I'll just lift it off myself. I will literally take your box off my showcase and move it over. So,
Good.
like I have no shame in that.
Because I'm to the point now where if I get up to the table and that's going on and I can't see, I just move on.
Yeah. Well, it's some vendors are just oblivious to that, and they're probably losing a bit of value by or sales by not asking their customers to, either let me hold it back here for you if you don't want to put it on the ground or whatever it is. So, yeah, I agree. I agree, Louis. But to say they should have a spot for it, that's asking a bit, I think. Maybe asking a bit too much.
Or let's say, not buy another table space or something, but maybe you got to sacrifice one less case to display. I don't know.
No way. No way I would do that as a vendor.
Okay.
I would just talk to my customers.
All right.
That works.
You got a little plug here from Tori. You had about Expo etiquette. Oh, yeah, people go watch it. Is that on your YouTube channel?
It must be. Thank you, Tori, for the comment. All I can think of, because I don't think I did a special video. It was probably part of a longer episode. Yeah. So I think, Tori, I don't remember what he's referring to. So I'm sorry. I can't point you to it.
Tori had a question from a few minutes ago too. Is there a grading company that's added an eye appeal call out on some slabs?
No one that I know, unless it's a brand new one. But I just know that Mike Baker, if you submit your PSA or Beckett or SGC slab to Mike Baker, he could put one of his eye appeal stickers on it. Fanatics Collect does the same thing. But something seems to stick out that I might have heard something about this, but I can't imagine it's one of the major grading companies that did that. But if it is, I don't remember.
Yeah, Slabbing. Grant has so much real estate now at the expo that he does have a whole table dedicated to buying, which is nice.
Yeah,
much less real estate at the national, so that was a little bit of an issue for him too.
Well, and he also has a staff with him who can sell at the right, so he can. Plus, he's got 10 tables. Like he's basically set up a workshop at the expo.
Pretty hard to argue, though, based on even my 2 days, and I'm sure your 4 days at the National, that the hobby is not overall in a very healthy place, though,
huh? Yeah, that is extreme sarcasm right there. The hobby feels super healthy right now, in a really good place, and all that kind of makes me think, is it too good to be true? Are we peaking? Are we in a bubble? Is it going to burst? I mean, listen, the hobby, everything works in cycles, and I'm always bullish on the hobby. I always have been. If prices are down, buy more. If prices are high, maybe sell more. So the hobby feels really strong right now, Josh. Lots of young people too, which is wonderful to see.
How long was it now that Fanatics took over or bought Tops? Are we 2 years?
2 years.
2 years. And going back to the much talked about and ballyhooed 10xing the hobby, do you think that they've been able to, obviously, I don't think it's 10xed in 2 years, but do you think that their efforts have added more collectors to the hobby so far?
Absolutely. Doesn't take absolutely. I mean, the hobby is more mainstream now than it's ever been, and I think that is, I know a lot of people don't like Fanatics or how they're growing the hobby, and I don't necessarily love the whole gambling aspect of the hobby myself, or the price points to buy into the hobby, to open boxes and packs. That said, there's no doubt that they are growing the hobby. When you've got Tom Brady all over the place now, literally all over the place, he is one of the GOATs, one of the major GOATs in the history of sports. There's no way that they are not growing the hobby. I was talking to Dr. Beckett this week, and he made a comment, something aligned with mine, but he said he thinks they're going to more than 10x the hobby. So
that'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, I had so many people say to me that, we're just starting, the hobby is just beginning right now. And I don't really know what that means, because if it's beginning, well, I've been in it so, myself, Bobby, a bunch of people in the chat, we've been in this thing for so long, for decades. If it's just starting, I don't know what that means for the future, but I hope I'm around to see it.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that the national or that Fanatics Fest is rubbing off on the national? Like, having gone to, I know you've been to Fanatics Fest the first 2 years, and you've been to the national for many more times than that. Do you see any sort of inspiration that they're drawing from it?
No, and I don't think they need to. I had this conversation with the management team and a few other people. The Fanatics Fest is its own thing. It's not the national. It's not trying to be the national. And then the last thing the national should do is try to become Fanatics Fest. The national is awesome because it is a card and memorabilia show. It is not a
Your fan experience or whatever.
well, yeah. Fanatics Fest is a much bigger event with a card show inside of it. The national is a card show only with corporate activations and that sort of thing. But it's really like the Fanatics Fest could not become the national, I don't think. And the national should have no interest in becoming Fanatics Fest. I think the more that they stay true to themselves, the better it'll be. I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, well, Fanatics Fest was so good, I'm not going to go to the national anymore." Well, that's great news if you're a vendor, because the lineup to get a table is super long at the national still. So that'll make another vendor happy. Go to both. If you can only pick one, pick whichever one you're more interested in. That's fine too. Go to Fanatics Fest or go to the national. But this whole thing about like them being in battle with each other, it's not true. The whole Fanatics team was at the national. The whole national team was at Fanatics Fest. I mean, these guys are coexisting just fine.
What's up, Thorson? Hey, Neil.
Hi, Neil. Hi, Neil. Hi, Thorson. Hi, Cigar Scott.
Yeah.
Hi, QC. Lucas Schiller. Slabby.
Okay. That being said, I could definitely feel the weight of the national, and just the few times I've been now, I've been 3. It felt the most corporate that it had, and the other 2 times I went. Would you, if you were advising the national management group, the team, would you tell them that they need to be mindful of losing the, just like the tables with cards sort of feel, the small time vendor feel, or is there a risk of it getting too corporate, in your opinion?
Well, no. I mean, I think that the ratio of corporate to, one-off vendor is probably very close to where it's always been. But you have to consider the square footage was bigger this year than ever before. And that was the same story last year and the year before. They now broke it out into, there's 2 distinct and separate corporate areas. There's one in the main room where it's always been. Now there's one in the back room, which is a good, 5-10 minute walk from the main room. So what might have happened in a lot, and I wonder if this is kind of what you're getting at, Josh, is that a lot of vendors have just upped their game, more banners, more professional running of their business,
More sizzle,
better branding, better branding and that. But if you're just talking about like the major corporate end, like the Upper Decks, Paninis, Fanatics, eBays, I mean, Walmart was there, for crying out loud.
Crazy.
10 auction sites. Pather has a big booth, although Pather and Walmart, several auction, they were in the way back room, they weren't even in the main room. So I don't know, like, this is the Mecca. Fanatics Fest is not the Mecca. I don't think it ever will be. Plus, it's run by Fanatics. The national is run, I don't know, it's kind of run by the vendors or whatever, the elected board. So I don't know. I see them as 2 totally different things. And you're going to get way more cards at the national than you will at Fanatics Fest. And the tables are a lot cheaper there too. So you're going to have a lot more price points for people, which I think is important. So they're just completely different. But it's only natural that the national gets and feels more corporate as the hobby evolves and prices go up. Really, it's just natural.
Well, it's a maturing industry, right? It's like now you're getting more corporate dollars, more institutional investing into it. Like, we were joking about just comparing the national to the expo a little bit, where you had the eBay booth in particular. Kale McCarr ends at 325. Not too bad. They could have fit like 5 Expo eBay booths in the size of their national booth. It was crazy. Like the square footage that the biggest companies gobbled up this past week.
Yeah, it's hobby's growing. The industry is, remember, this is an industry and the hobby kind of lives within the industry, but that the national, I think Fanatics Fest is way more corporate and industry level, whereas the national still has the feel of a card show in certain areas. Certain areas it feels like you're at a industry conference. In other areas it feels like you're at a card show. So you can kind of pick your lane and stick to it. You don't have to go to the corporate area. You just don't have to. But a lot of the auction houses are there and they've got amazing displays, just like it's like going to museums. You got 10 museums in one building. Kind of cool.
So what about this 96 Fleer Ultra Gretzky Power Redline? Is this a card you're familiar with?
Yeah, I used to have this. I think I had a graded. I forget the grade. As I was kind of shrinking the size of my Gretzky collection a while ago, this one didn't. It was sacrificed. I let it go. It's a really nice card. It's a cool card, nicer than it looks in the picture. I think it's Dufex or something like that, foil anyway.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Pacific Vanguard a little bit with the glow around the player, and I really like those cards. I think this one's pretty cool. Glad to be back, Monty.
Not a lot. Vintage non-sport, Todd. There was some there, but like there were a couple booths that specialize in vintage non-sport. One of my biggest pickups at the show was a vintage non-sport card. I don't know I'm going to show it here tonight, but there was some there, Todd. And there was, there's several tables that specialize in that, or at least have one. If they don't completely and only have that, they had a showcase or two with that kind of stuff.
Is Matthew Nye's new Marner? And what I mean by that is now that Marner is not a Leaf anymore, is that where the sort of the interest in collecting the non-top dogs like Nylander or Austin Matthews?
I think so. I think that's where the Leaf fans' money is going to go in. I think they love Matthew Nyes. So I think, and they, I was at one table there. I saw a Mitch Marner, I think Ultimate or Cup, I forget, NHL Shield. And it was like $3,000. And I thought, that seems cheap for a Marner Shield. And then I remembered he's no longer with the Leafs, and it was a Leafs card. So that's the problem that's one problem. It's a challenge with player collecting, especially if you player collect because you love the team, What's happening to all these Marner collectors now? Are they mad at him? If they are, how do they enjoy their cards nowadays?
Yeah, I've noticed just anecdotally that Nye's cards have been crazy strong this summer. Like if I had to make a top 5 guys who've had the players with the best summers market wise, that he might be on that list.
Yeah.
Of course, he's more likable. He was a Golden Gopher. That means he makes good choices in life.
Exactly.
My theory, though, always on Maple Leafs players is obviously the most storied franchise. Love the Maple Leafs jerseys, but the patches are always boring, in my opinion.
Well, that Belfour limited logos that sold earlier here on Slab Sharks actually had some of that silver lining. It was pretty nice, but still boring. Another card I picked up at the National because I thought it was a great card for me to take to the Expo. Can I show this one, Josh? Do we have a minute or a second?
Yeah.
This is a 2018 Cup Jonathan Tavares base patch auto. It's hard to see the auto, but it is there. And it's like you said, it's a boring 2-color patch, but it's from the Cup and it's out of 8. And I thought at the price I paid for it, I will find it a good new home at the Toronto Expo.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
249. I'm gonna comp really quick just to see what these have been going for. Last sale is $1,200 US. So we'll see what happens. Now tonight, these cards have been crazy jumping in the last few seconds.
Here we go. 3 seconds. 1343 holds. Holds. Wow.
Well, pretty good buy. I bet you winner's happy with that.
Yeah, let's see how far this one's. Oh, hey, I recognize this card.
That's my card.
All right, I'm gonna go away from that for a while, and we'll bring up another screen I've been working on.
$52 for Jack Hughes rookie? Meh.
Let's
Chicago patches are probably the best. Sean, totally agree. Gold Sands. All right. What's this card here? Quad Foundations. Gretzky jersey mem. Look at the back, Louis, because what I found in a lot of these cards is it a practice jersey or a game jersey?
practice worn.
That's what I thought.
Can you look at the front of the card? What is that number to? Is that really? I didn't think that was out of 75. It is 75. Wow. Those used to be out of 25 earlier in the Cup's existence. I guess 2015 they pumped it up.
Well, maybe that's because it's the jersey, even the jerseys, not the patches.
Yeah, the patches were out of 5 if it was autoed, 10 if it was unautoed, and the jerseys were out of 10 if they were autoed, and 25 or 15 if they weren't autoed. I forget what, maybe they've moved around, but 75. I mean, listen, it's already 10 years ago, so they must have done this a while ago. I just haven't paid attention, I guess.
Any mesh jersey of Gretzky, I always check to see if it's a practice jersey. And does that bother you at all? I mean, does it?
I don't want it. Yeah, practice jersey. I would not add that to my collection. Game use. I said earlier, no sticker autos in my collection, and only game used patches. The odd manufactured patch I welcome into my collection because it's not posing as a game used jersey or a game used patch, but no photo shoot or practice, or not for me anyway.
Practice.
Just setting boundaries, Josh. Just got to set some boundaries,
You can't buy every card. Now, is Gretzky the only player that they do this practice jersey thing with, or have you noticed anyone else?
I'm not sure. Good question for Billy. I don't know.
He won't know. He forgets. Hello, HW. How's it going? Hey, Dan, it happens more often than you think. Like I said, you always got to check. Anytime there's mesh. Well, I've even seen cards that have like his like practice bag swatch from it. Anything Gretzky, they'll find a way to throw in a card.
That's true.
Man, all right. We're going to watch this one, I guess, then, because I'm struggling here.
Oh, yeah. A little bit more spread out. What is this? A leaf in the game superlative. Gretzky retired numbers blue jersey out of 7. Oh, okay. Wonder if that's another practice jersey too.
Game used.
Did you see? So thinking of Leaf, Jeremy. Did you see anything that interested you from any emerging companies? Any companies that are kind of a maybe fringe column outside of the big core companies that you thought was interesting or exciting from the National?
No.
No.
Sorry. Nothing.
No.
No, nothing comes to mind.
Any new products that you ran into that you think might have legs?
One, yes, and it just happens. So Leighton Sheldon and his partner have launched its early beta, maybe, but it's called Auction Wire. So this isn't a card product; this is a service product, but it's going to aggregate all the auction houses in one search. And I actually, it's funny. I went and did the what's it called? The introduction to it or whatever. If you went to their booth, Leighton had a table just for this product, a computer set up, and his partner was there giving tours of the new site. And if you did one of these, you were entered into a draw. Well, I ended up winning the draw because I won $150 credit at Leighton's booth, towards which I picked up this Christian Yelich top chrome autograph refractor on Card Auto.
There you
Pretty
go.
cool card. Yeah. So, but that was interesting. You know, I got on the mailing list because I went through the tour, and that's something I think is going to be very useful to people. So you're not searching 15 different auction houses and having to log in everywhere. You can just search all in one place. It's actually pretty slick. Each listing shows you where it's being sold, links to it. Pretty awesome product, actually. But as far as cards goes, no, I mean, I did see some pretty cool custom cards at people's booth that caught my eye just because they were nice and shiny. But I didn't like Bo Jackson's wild card or something like that. I didn't really get a close look at that. There's a couple others. Answer's no, Josh.
Okay.
How about you though? Like, did anything stick out to you? I might be forgetting something.
I didn't run across too much, and that's one of the things I really look for is a sign of a growing industry at these big shows is you want to see new companies there that are introducing themselves into the market, that obviously show people that are investing in the hobby. There's a couple that I thought were kind of interesting, maybe nothing revolutionary. There was Louis, what was the name of the company where they had like the slab mags for top loaders? No, not for one touches. Those are kind of, if you like to dress up your card holders a little bit. They had a bunch of different companies, but
I like how you said, people want to see new businesses, and yet in our hobby / industry, people love seeing new businesses spread up just so they can crap all over them.
Sure. Oh, I'll give them a little airtime here. It was Mag Stash.
Oh wow. Geez, are you a rep or something, Louis?
I just had it here.
When did you start with the company?
I don't know. They're all right.
Yeah.
10 minutes. All right.
It's got to be somewhere.
Talk about this guy.
Oh,
Right.
That's nice. $26.
Wow. This is where I have a theory about this, that people become so conditioned to ultra modern and PSA 10 or bust that cards like this often get discounted, because in the context of like a Connor Bedard Young Guns or something like that, sure, you probably wouldn't want a PSA 7, but you really have to go and look at how rare a card like this is, what the pop report is, and then take a close look at it. And a lot of times if you want to go the eye appeal route, the eye appeal on a card like this is a lot better than the grade might even present. So I wouldn't stay away from this card just because it has a 7 on the grade. Can you zoom in, Louis?
Do whatever you need, sir.
Do you have any of these red lighters, Jeremy?
No, I do not. I have in the past.
I don't know, maybe the bottom right corner. But like, if you're in the top loader binder game, this would be a great card to buy and crack, and would look amazing in a top loader binder. It's my opinion.
I prefer a Path or Ultimate holder, but teach their own.
Teach their own. Did you go to any of the events at the National, Jeremy? Any like the swanky parties or anything fun in that regard?
Yeah, I mean, I had my good clothes with me, so I went to a few different things. It was just fun. I mean, the National is, from waking until sleeping. It's if you want it to be. And with the trade nights, there's something for everybody. You don't have to get invited to something or know people. There's things to do. And I also find that if you're just somewhat friendly or somewhat social, not completely introverted, you're going to be able to find people to just sort of like latch onto and go for dinner with, or sit down at breakfast in the hotel restaurant instead of eating by yourself. If you see other card guys, hey, do you mind if I join you? Like, I would do that and just sit down with strangers and next thing you know, you might have made a friend or just, had a better time, enhance your experience. But yeah, I was at, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, I had things to do, and it was fun all the way through.
How was the was it a madhouse on Saturday? Because we weren't there, and Friday was pretty decently busy. What was Saturday like?
Surprisingly, I didn't think that Saturday was as busy as Friday or even
Really?
Thursday.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was the first time that I felt that way, or that I felt that at the show. Sunday was easy to walk around. Thursday and Friday were absolute madhouses, right? I mean, Saturday seemed to be a little bit slower, so than Friday, and even Thursday. So, and Wednesday was good, but not crazy. But yeah, Saturday, you know what? You might have been able to see more cards on Saturday.
Based on Friday, we were feeling kind of happy that we were not going to be. We just assumed that Saturday would be worse, and we're like, oh boy, maybe it's good that we're bailing out.
Hey, HW says he saw me on Saturday. Looked like I was working a deal.
Ooh,
I worked several deals, HW. I'm just curious which one it was and where you saw me there, what I was picking up at the time.
Was he inside or outside of the building?
That's private. Okay, we gonna get any more bids? 26 bucks. I think a nice Paul Korea card for 26 bucks. You buying this, Louis? You gonna bid?
No.
No?
This is up your alley, bro.
Kind of. Yeah. No, to get a bid at the man, somebody's like getting really good at coming in at the very last second here. Okay, I got a Quinn Hughes question for you, both of you guys. I think there was a little bit of a few months last year where like the sentiment was Hughes is inching up a little bit to the Makar-ish level. Do we think that there's still like 1A, 1C maybe? I wouldn't put him even 1B to Makar. Or in your mind, Jeremy, is Cale Makar just kind of from the hobby point of view in a league of his own, and Hughes is more in the at the top of that next pack?
I'm going to speak hockey-wise first. I think Cale Makar is in a league of his own. I don't think Quinn Hughes is going to be as good as Cale Makar or is as good. I think Cale Makar is like, I don't necessarily want to compare him to Bobby Orr because Bobby Orr is an absolute legend, but in today's game, he's as far ahead of whoever's next as I think Bobby Orr was back in the day. I think he's the Bobby Orr of today. And I don't know that there's been another Bobby Orr since Bobby Orr as a defenseman. So I put him well above. I think Quinn Hughes is a great player too, but I just don't think he's no Cale Makar. So is it 1A, 1B? I don't even think it's 1A or 1C. I think it's
yeah, Sidwink says 1 and 2.
Like I think Cale is up here, and then everybody else is, then you've got some of the next level guys like the Hughes coming up beneath him.
Well, Cale Makar is baby Bobby Orr. So there you go.
Speaking of Bobby Orr.
It's a cool card.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what that was, HW, but next time say hi.
Oh, here's a point by Grotman. What do you think of this?
I mean, it's also a sign of the times, though, right? If Orr was playing at the same time as Gretzky and Lemieux, might be a bit different. I don't think that's really. I don't think that point really matters to today. But that's also why I said, Bobby Orr is a legend. He's an icon. Cale Makar is not. Cale Makar is a great player, but he's not like Mitch says, he's not the best in the league. Howe, Orr, Gretzky, Lemieux, Crosby. Like that's the list. I don't know who comes on after that. Is it McDavid? Is it Makar?
Jeez.
Is it Bedard?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
520.
Yeah, that one took a major jump.
A lot of people will say McDavid. I just don't have him there yet, but that's because of the lack of team success, which I think gets you onto that ultimate plateau. Skill is a different thing. I just mean overall career, complete player kind of angle.
Mm-hmm.
This card may be the coolest base card ever.
Right.
In my opinion, these are amazing. If you just want a cool card, again, it's not like gonna be worth $10,000 someday. But if you like Mario Lemieux and want a very nice card, I would say a PSA 9 is a very good grade for a card like this, which is very prone to surface scratches. That this would be a great option. $29, love it.
They are beautiful.
No, got a bit at the end.
Let's see. Where are we at now? We can stick here.
Please do, HW. Please do. Yeah, Tori Olsen says he's missing iconic moments too, like the Orr goal picture. I mean, Bobby Orr changed the game like that. Like he's in a league of his own. You know, he's like Gretzky in the league of their own. Nobody else compares. Probably never will. Makar's not there. He's more like the McDavid.
Yeah. It is cool though that there is a very collectible defenseman.
Yes.
I'm happy that there is one, and
there's more. Someone mentioned Hudson earlier on in the chat here. Maybe it was someone just put in, do you think Hudson has that potential? I can't see the comment right now, but I think Hudson has the potential to be a great defender, like offensive defenseman, and hobby love because of the market he plays in. So you put him in Carolina, it's another story. But being in Montreal, Hudson, I think, is going to have a ton of hobby love as long as he remains productive and in Montreal. And he'll probably be the second most valuable defenseman card-wise after Makar.
Yeah, fair.
AVC, yeah, we talked about Nyes a little bit ago. He's had a big summer, hobby market-wise.
Hobby overrated, says Ken. Yeah, because he's in Montreal. But he's a great player. He actually, I changed my tune on him. I thought he was going to be a flash in the pan at the beginning, but he was consistent all the way through.
Ooh, I don't think he's hobby overrated. He's a heck of a hockey player.
It's that Montreal thing, though, Louis. I think that it's like Matthew Nyes. It's like Slavkovsky. It's like you look at Montreal: Suzuki, Caulfield, Slavkovsky, Hudson. Now it's going to be Demidov. Like people don't care about Suzuki or Caulfield anymore. They don't care about Gallagher anymore. There was a time when Gallagher was a hobby darling.
Yeah. So like if Matthew Nyes played for Nashville, would there be a hobby market?
Same as it would be for, someone like Aho in Carolina.
Sure.
Are you a scripted sticks guy?
Not really. This one's nice. There's two kinds of scripted sticks. There's the ones where the stick is the external portion of the stick, which is the bottom piece here. Yeah. And then there's the part where they're actually giving you an internal piece of the stick that never breathed air or saw a puck because it was inside the wooden shaft. That's what this is. This is the inside of a stick. To me, I would never own. I've owned one, but I sold it because I just don't like that at all. There's so many options to buy cards in our hobby. There are so many wonderful cards out there to buy. Well, sorry, it's counting down here, Josh. Final second, 1094. That I set boundaries just so I can exclude things as a rule. Okay, it's a sticker auto, not for me. Let's see what's next. Non-game used, boundary, no thank you. Pulp of the inside of a stick, nah. If I'm going to own a scripted sticks, it's going to have the external piece of the stick as the surface.
Celebrini Young Guns still feels like pretty strong.
What's it at? 584.
Did you feel though, Josh, like you and Louis too? Did you guys feel like you had enough time? I know because you went there for specific reasons. You had scheduled appointments in your calendar, but did you feel like you got enough out of your experience there on maybe a personal hobby level versus just a Gongshow level?
No, I didn't.
There's no personal time.
No personal time. Yeah,
none.
Mhm.
I had lots. Like, spent a lot of time checking out booths and shopping.
623.
Oh,
Josh,
400.
is that high? I mean, is that
Last
a-
sale August 4th was 400 US, and there's one on the 3rd for 453. So it's probably in line with where it is.
There's a nice one.
Mhm.
That is a nice one.
Yeah.
Grotman.
Jeez.
You want
Boom.
to do one after that
Boom.
one? He's a big Phil Esposito guy.
He showed it on Instagram today. His number one pickup of the show was an absolute museum piece.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw it on his Instagram today, but
Mm-mm.
holy moly, what a card. Grotman cards on Instagram for anybody who doesn't know and wants to go look at it for themselves. I don't want to spoil it.
I'm going to look now because now I'm
Oh my goodness. An absolute beauty. Like,
whoa. Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah. That's a nice flurry card.
Mhm. I like that. Nice patch. Nice. I don't know. The whole card just blends. Everything
Yeah.
works.
Yeah. Just nice.
$71.
I think his hobby cred is like he's going to have a very strong hobby market for years to come. I just feel like that the sentiment around him grew this year, and where I even remember like 3-4 years ago, it's like, even when people would discount his Stanley Cups, when he was, saying, well, kind of a Grant Fuhr kind of thing a little
Mhm.
bit, but I think he'll have a lasting hobby market. What are our thoughts on Dazzlers going from circles to the firework design? I don't. They just keep switching it up. I don't mind it.
This is a cool card.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it reminds me of like a Flair showcase card.
Yeah, exactly what I was
Mhm.
thinking. Yeah.
I'm not the biggest clear cut guy though. Is that?
I mean, nor am I.
Although,
Mhm.
like I know our buddy California Dave. I don't know if he's still on. Have you seen the Outburst auto, like the clear cut version of the Outburst autos that came out this year, Jeremy?
Mm-mm.
Oh, they're
Mm.
super nice. He's been collecting those.
Mm.
So Phil says that like anything under like a thousand Canadian for a Gretzky auto, he considers good. Like, what do you think is like the baseline price for a Gretzky auto?
Well, sticker or non-sticker? I mean,
Non-sticker,
$1,000
hard side.
hard signed. I mean, like bottom price. You mean, Josh, or
Yeah. I mean, just like the
like
baseline. Like, what is in your opinion, an average Gretzky auto sell for?
750? Well, it depends. Yeah, average. Yeah, I think you can go as low as 4, as high as like 1,200 maybe from the cup, maybe a bit more if it's super short print. If it's out of 5, it could be 3 grand. So I think somewhere between 4 and 800 is kind of the bottom, and average somewhere between 700 and 1,000 maybe. I think I don't understand what you said about Phil's opinion. What's $1,000 to him?
Well, he just says that like anytime we're looking at a card, and if it's like a Gretzky auto under 1,000, he thinks that that's in like good deal territory.
I don't think I agree with that.
Okay.
I mean, Gretzky's one of the most prolific signers out there.
Yeah, I worry there's too many Gretzky autos.
Exactly.
I think you have to be picky.
I think you have to be picky. Exactly. Yeah. So the first thing is no stickers and go from there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Mitch, how many times have you touched the patch? I would be at about 40,000. I don't think my hand would have left it at this point.
How many body parts have you touched the patch with, Mitch?
But good question.
Caulfield.
Okay, how much now? I know Montreal is a crazy hobby market, but Jeremy, we have Caulfield, we have Nick Suzuki, we have Shimmy Shakes, Lane Hudson. We still have people chasing Slavkovsky, and now we're gonna have Ivan Demidov coming. I mean, who's going to be the odd man out, right? I mean, I don't think there's enough room for 5 crazy hobby chases in one team.
Everybody except Demidov and Hudson. They're all done. Slavkovsky's done, hobby-wise. Done. Unless he comes out and has an 80-point year, 40
That's
goals.
fine.
He's done. They're over him. Montreal drives these guys. They're Montreal, they just toss away their hobby love for players so fast over there. So yeah, it's Demidov and Hudson. Everyone else is done, cooked.
Caulfield had what, 38 goals last year, and
Great player.
less than $1,000 Canadian for his true RPA out of the cup. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Grotman, you lied. You did not only touch it once. Come back with the real answer and the honest one, please.
Well, look at his next post.
Yeah, 6-5. Okay. Thank you for being more honest. Oh yeah, a little bit of a jump there.
A little. Okay. A better card ends at the same time as this, but I thought I'd throw this up just for nostalgia's sake.
$60.
Gosh, I love these.
Yeah. At
Just
least
cool.
it's not a World Juniors card.
Right.
That card, oh man, so many memories of pulling that card over and over again.
That's why I had to bring it up there. But here, 30 seconds for this one.
What's this? Trios with Bedard, Carlson, and Fantilli. That's cool. The patches aren't great, but I like how they kind of form a staircase in a way.
Yeah. If you're a pet, is that?
See, I like the bottom patch. I love the holes. I love.
Dave Preston. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was Dave Preston. By the sounds of it, Parek can be as good, if not better, than Hudson. I mean, the guy's. I think he's like breaking records and stuff. So we'll see. Hopefully he is, because it'll give us something to hope for here in Calgary. Isn't this cheap? $84. I mean, it's out of $199, but on card Wendell Park.
Oh yeah. Can you zoom in on the auto? Make sure it's not streaky or something.
That's a little streaky, but
a little streaky.
Oh, don't go grading autos now.
Oh, this is an auto grade 8.73 Foxtrot Lima.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
I'm proud of you.
I got a feeling this is going to jump. I'm going to say this is going to end at 152.
Okay.
Louis? Jeremy?
What? No.
131.
Okay. I'm the most optimistic on the hobby.
What did you say? Didn't you? Oh, shoot.
I said 152.
Oh, we're way off.
Whoa.
222. I was halfway there.
Oh, well,
I don't follow those.
We better look at this one then and see if this one blows up.
I had this.
You want to see the auto quick? Grade it.
Oh, that's a good auto.
I don't think so. I had this card at one point.
You did?
Mm-hmm. When I got to interview him with Tiger Williams, that was maybe one of my greatest hobby moments, Jeremy. Tiger Williams is like shot out of a cannon. That guy's amazing.
That whole interview was amazing. Those guys were... Tiger just wanted to talk.
Yeah.
He was loving it up there.
And he got you could tell he gets Daryl out of his shell a little bit. You know, Daryl's a little bit, straight man kind of guy, but you're right, New York Islanders fan. We talk a lot about this over the weekend at the cabin. These cards don't grade well, and they always look so if you're looking at an all-time future watch, look at the back of the card. That's where you will see more of, there's a lot of edge issues on them. A little bit of a pro tip there.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm in a little bit of an excitement lull here, so you get to look and talk about Owen Power for a minute.
I do have a comment about him, right? You look at, I get the whole like shimmy shakes. Everyone's excited about Lane Hudson. Here's my concern though, and maybe I'm wrong. I don't know too many defensemen that have like 6 goals and 70 assists that have a big hobby market. Great players, fantastic player, amazing player. And I'm not saying Owen Power has not, last year was really disappointing, but my worry is 2 years from now that Hudson cards are closer to this than they are what they are currently. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, Josh. That's how it works every single year with 95% of the players.
Put
So
this
you're
up
not wrong.
About with Hudson.
Put this up for Phil. Phil, if you're still watching,
Oh,
this
yeah,
would go in
mustache.
your mustache top loader binder.
No, he won't, because it's not vertical.
Oh,
He can't do horizontal cards in his time.
no?
Yeah.
Bummer. Do you remember what that last one Owen Power went for as an 8?
Like $35.
Okay, well here's a 7.
Okay. Well, geez. Big Owen Power. If you're an Owen Power guy. I would like the Buffalo Sabres to be good at some point. I think that would be fun. Will it happen? We don't know. So Jeremy, I don't know, because we don't talk as frequently anymore. I got sucked into prospecting. Despite my better judgment. Yeah. Dustin Wolf.
Who are you prospecting?
Dustin Wolf.
Oh. Well, in a way, I don't consider that prospecting.
Oh, jeez.
Really?
I mean, listen, he's the real deal, right? And he's probably the reason why the Flames will remain in mediocrity for the eternal future, because he's not going to allow them to get a really good draft pick because he's going to steal too many games. But I did pick this up. His rookie doubloons.
Oh, I like it.
Yes.
Attaboy. That's really cool.
This was delivered to me at the National.
Yeah.
Josh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Now I have to buy one to be card.
Well, Josh, I fully support that, by the way. I mean, he's our goalie here in Calgary, obviously, and we love him. So
here's a decent retort from QC Silver. Hudson is the best defenseman since years for the Habs. He is the first Calder since the 70s. Last one was goalie Ken Dryden. Fair point. But Matty Beniers won the Calder too.
So did Jovanovski and Chris Phillips, and yeah.
And I'm not arguing he's a good player. That's the thing too, is that you have to really separate hobby market from player. There's lots of amazing hockey players. Nikita Kucherov would come to the first, arguably maybe the best 5 year. Maybe Draisaitl and McDavid have had a better last 5 years than Kucherov, and this hobby market is terrible, right? And so play doesn't always translate to hobby market, and there can always be an outlier, but just because it is probable or possible doesn't mean it's probable, I guess is how I would put it.
True.
Jake Dahl, you're going to buy some Dustin Wolf? You'll have me supporting you, or at least cheering him on.
Do you have any other Dustin Wolf cards?
No, I don't. That's my only one. And listen, I don't collect Calgary. They're my team, but I don't collect Flames. I'm good with one Dustin Wolf card, Josh. That's it. And the doubloons, I think, is the perfect card for me. These are so nice, front and back. Like they're just they just ooze that feel of quality.
Yeah, great card.
I love
underrated too.
I love when a card oozes.
Oozes quality.
Gross. Uno card. That's what I call this.
That's a good name for it.
Yeah, it's like what was the
Simon Says?
Oh yeah, Simon Says. That's the other one too. I was such an idiot, of course, when I was young, and I was a smitten kitten over the whole members only thing. I thought that was cool. I didn't know what it meant, but I thought it was cool. So the nostalgia piece on anything members only sucks me back in, even today. Not a bad Wayne card. Do you see like there being ever a period from like the mid 90s having to run Jeremy, or no? Is Jeremy just really happy, or did he freeze?
I don't know. Jeremy's just chilling. He's frozen.
Caption contest, Frozen Jeremy. What's Jeremy thinking about right now?
Hmm.
How witty of a comment I just made? Probably.
Yeah, well, don't tell him I just screenshotted that. Hmm.
Jeremy, you froze.
Oh, it's up your alley, though.
Yeah. I kind of like this card. Oh,
I'm sure you do.
yeah.
I put it up there because I thought of you. I'm looking for a lot of, hey, Josh will like this.
Oh, thanks, man.
Ooh, we're gonna put this one up too. Not expensive, but just cool. Just something to chew on and talk about when we get to it. Got 12 minutes yet. Maybe Jeremy will be back. He can make fun of me then.
Now I'm curious to see what this card goes for. 1990
National hot dogs. You had hot dogs there?
Food is better than at the expo.
Oh, the food was really good. But was it more expensive or the same? I don't know. I think it was a little more expensive. Hey, look who's alive here.
Hi.
Hey.
Sorry, guys.
Louis made fun of you. I didn't.
Oh, I heard you. I could hear you. You just couldn't see me.
Darn it.
Oh, lovely.
This
All
card
right.
do anything for you, Jeremy, or no?
No, I think it's ugly, but I will say there are people that only care about PSA 10 Gretzky's. So
yeah,
if you don't care what the card looks like and all you care is, you just want those PSA 10s, then this is a great card. And it's probably a low pop, lowish.
Yeah, I would guess. Someone really aggressive went to 91.
Ooh. Steady.
No snipes.
91. All right, what's next?
I don't know. Oh, never know. Gone already. Well, until I find more, you guys talk about Omega for a little bit. They're kind of cool.
Let's get QC Silver to the expo. Let's talk to your wife. Let's get you to the expo. You won't regret it, and she won't either.
The expo is so awesome.
She wants nothing more in life than for you to be happy. I can feel it. Where are you coming from, Silver? Oh, renewed Young Guns, Jeremy. Those do anything for you? Do you think either the exclusives or high gloss will be?
I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted because I love Luke the cardist. I think he's a great guy, and I like his work. And I'm glad he got the gig and all that. But no, like collectible, like they're just not for me. But I don't collect anything like that, so I think they're cool. That long time value wise, maybe the ones out of 10 to player, to set and player collectors.
So Montreal, I have really tried. I'm really trying to stay in my lane, and I appreciate them. I do not dislike them, but I went through a period where I was like a squirrel. It's like, ooh, I like that. I like, I was buying anything and everything, and then just not liking what it added up to. And so, it's like I kind of have like a dozen or so sets and years that I really like and players that I like. And, I think I'd be happier just buying 2012 Fleer Retro cards for me.
Fleer Retro and Glow Peachy, and Josh is good.
Yeah,
I think that's it. It's wonderful that you're in your lane. You found your lane. You stay in it. I mean, that's all. That's how we evolve. We're always evolving as collectors. Always, I find. Not everybody, but many of us are always evolving, and our tastes change over time, and that's okay. But yeah, they're not something that I find myself collect. But I don't collect Young Guns. So if I don't collect Young Guns, I don't see myself collecting Young Guns renewed. So.
Are there no Young Gun parallels that appeal to you? Like, do you like the acetates or any of the Outburst new ones? Or,
I mean, I like the Outburst Reds, but I don't care if it's a Young Gun or a base card. I grabbed this one, this Crosby. I grabbed this at the National.
Ooh, beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I wish it was the Penguins card, but it's the All-Star card, which I wouldn't collect for myself. But this was at a table. The guy had mostly non-hockey, and he had a price on it. I thought, I'm going to bring this back to Canada, and I'm going to bring it to the expo or put it on Slab Sharks or something. I just thought it was a good deal, so I grabbed it. These are beautiful.
Yeah, you're right. You should see this. Oh, he's locked up again.
It's not a bad place to lock up, though.
But he can hear us.
These, I think.
Wow. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Jeremy, come back.
Fight, Jeremy. Fight. Fight. Run to the light. Stay with us. I think we lost him.
We'll wait.
This just became like a funeral. R.I.P. Jeremy stream.
Oh, what's he going to do? We'll just leave him up there for a minute. No, we won't. We'll wait till he comes back. We'll go like this. Boop. Devin Levi.
Devin Levi. He actually had a little bit more love than Dustin Wolf did when they first started. But then I think Levi spent more time in the AHL, and Wolf has become is more the starting tendy for the NHL team. So that's how it works out. Okay.
Oh, he looks crabby.
I don't think he's back yet.
Oh,
am I back?
Well, kinda.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah.
I'm just going to go under my desk and try and look at my connection, see if there's something wrong with my wiring.
Don't hurt yourself.
Thank you.
We'll hold the fort while you're Jeremy did like the elevator trick. He's like,
ding. Going down.
Yeah.
What do we got? 2 minutes on this one? We're struggling here. Something bangers coming up here. Not for a while yet.
I don't know how much longer we're going to go.
Oh, 20 at the most. We'll work 20 minutes out of this. We can go look at some of the stuff coming up later. I can get some of the bangers later.
You got me now?
Yeah, you're here.
I don't think I'll stick around very long. I can see myself. I can see this issue happening again. So apologies.
Well, we just said we're gonna go like maybe 10 more minutes, something like that, if that works for you.
Yeah. Well, before you left, I was gonna say, these red outbursts are awesome. Check out this Brady tee I got.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah, it's such an awesome card. God, I wonder if Phil would like this. Really nice card.
You want to know Phil's latest move is because Louis's card mule. Now he's sending cards he's buying cards in Canada and paying to send them to Louis.
Oh, Jesus.
Mule back to Canada.
That's weird.
That is weird.
It's Phil.
I agree.
You want to see the rest of my hockey pickups from the National?
Yeah.
Before I freeze on you again?
Do that. I'll load up some more bangers here.
This is an Yzerman patch card from 2001 or 2. I'm not even sure which year it's from, but very hard to find. Found this at one of these guys that's like 6 showcases with 2 rows of hockey in one of those showcases.
Is that a flagship?
Yes, it is. It is.
Wow. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I grabbed this. This came from an Instagram friend. You'll like this one. It's the Yager Atomic Refractor.
Oh,
yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
It. I want it really bad.
It's a PSA 8, but this thing, there's nothing wrong with it. I inspected it. It's, anyway, beautiful.
What do you get that for, like $400, something like that? Did I guess good?
More than that.
Okay.
More than 400, but not way more. Yeah.
Is that going to be in your showcase at the expo?
I doubt it. Maybe. I doubt it. Maybe.
You don't want it. You don't want it. It doesn't fit in your collection.
And then this next card I'm going to show you is one where you're like, you do a double take because you're like, that's here at the National, and it's amongst a guy who's got like a full table, 5-6 showcases, maybe 3 hockey cards, and this is one, and I happened to spot it. And anyway, I'll just show you this. I think this is a pretty good card.
Oh.
Tip it forward a little bit. There, Shifley.
Wow.
It's his first ever PMG. It's the gold 101. It's the retro from 2020 Metal Universe. So hot.
Stupidly underappreciated. That guy.
And in some random dealer's booth in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was still there on
He got a gold
Sunday.
PMG in Chicago too at a similar situation.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it was there. He had a price that wasn't right, or I wasn't going to pay, and it was still there on Sunday. And I went back and I said, I'll make you an offer on this card. It's not near what you're asking, but I'll make you an offer. And what do you think? And I made an offer, and I came up a little bit off my offer to, we were $50 away, and I just said, okay, I'll grab that off you. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's beautiful. Like, I don't know. To me, I don't really have any. I have no Scheifele cards anymore. I used to have a crazy Scheifele collection. I think I have 0 Scheifele cards. So now this becomes my Scheifele card. And considering how he ended the season in Winnipeg with his father passing away and all the love there for him, and I'm from Winnipeg originally. They're my second favorite team now. I just thought that this was such a great card to represent him in my collection. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Should have stayed in Winnipeg. It'd been a lot easier to hook up.
I know, right? I know. I used to go to Minnesota all the time. I used to drive down to St. Louis Park. Yeah.
Okay, so if you had to add a new PC guy today, if the hobby gods forced you to do it, what player would it be?
It's a fun question, Josh. I would consider. Oh my gosh, I just got to think through all the teams right now. I would consider a flame, which, if I were to consider a flame, would probably be Wolf.
Josh.
Right answer.
Yeah, it would probably be Wolf, Josh, seriously. And then, if not on my team, I mean, it's weird because, like, I PC lots of guys, but not extensively. Active? Is this only for
any
active
player?
players?
Any player. Could be a guy, pre-work guy, anywhere to Macklin Celebrini.
Oh my gosh. Hockey, I guess. We're talking hockey?
Yeah, hockey.
Yeah. Like, I already collect the guys I like, so it's a tough one. But for this, in the interest of the question, I will go with, maybe Quinn Hughes. Maybe Quinn Hughes.
Really?
Yeah.
So
maybe.
What do you like about Quinn Hughes?
Well, actually not that much.
His brothers.
Not that he plays for one of our rivals, so not Quinn Hughes. I'm gonna take that one back.
Okay.
Gosh, I don't know, Josh. It's a fun question, but I can't think of who it would be right now.
Mm-hmm. Did you like this Gordie Howe card?
No.
Why not?
I just don't like it.
Okay.
Just don't like the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
I was never a fan of a lot of the national treasures that came out in hockey.
Yeah.
Some of it I absolutely love, but some of it I don't love. Oh, is that JR? Is that JR Superstar in the chat?
I don't know.
Buddy? That's JR
Superstar.
That's the card farmer.
What year is it? Hold on. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Good. No. Speaking of Jamie Benn, I can't stand him, but the patch.
Ooh.
That's his patch.
Well done.
I'm gonna look more into your question, Josh. So give me a moment here. Well, as you are, but I'm gonna go look in another window and try and give you a good answer.
Hey, Mitch, I was gonna say the exact same thing about how it is a very teeny tiny Gordie auto.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Nazem Kadri here on the Flames, but he doesn't have really any cards to collect.
Mm-hmm.
What else do I have in here?
Caulfield. I would collect Caulfield.
Yeah, I like him.
Like, my wife's from Montreal, and so I cheer for them along with her and her family. So that brings me to Caulfield. Hudson, I could see having interest in him too. I've never shied away from defensemen, though. I might be in the minority there. I wish there were more Jeremy Roenick cards to collect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, was it Stefan or Grant had a really nice, well, not really, they had a Ronick Emblems of Endorsement out of 15, but it only had white and black Philly patches. There was no orange. If there was orange in there, I would have been all over it.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a great patch from Colorado. Miko Rantanen, of course. All right, should we wrap it up, guys? So good,
Yeah, we can.
just get back into the swing of things. It's kind of tough with these because the Slab Sharks auction is so big and it gets so spread out. I mean, it goes to like midnight for hours and hours and hours. But yeah, I don't know. I had fun. Do you have fun, Jeremy?
Yeah, just fun hanging out. I mean, it was great to see you guys at the national, but it's just nice to hang out here and talk cards and this is a fun environment. This is a fun show because
just low key.
I'm usually under pressure when I'm live streaming because I'm running a show but this is fun. This is chill. It's very enjoyable.
Yeah, you do this professionally, and we're just dopes who don't know what we're doing, and that makes it fun because we just lean into it and chill out. And we did get to hang out at the National. Normally, I would say I can't wait to hang out again at the Expo, but we're gonna probably get to really hang out at Hockey Card Burning Man in Saskatoon.
Yes, can't wait for Hockey Card Burning Man.
Is that what we're calling it? Hockey Card Burning
I don't
Man?
think they like that, but that's what we like a little
I
bit.
like it.
We're going to party, and you're going to do a networking event there, right?
Yeah, we're going to do a Friday night sort of get together. Back to the question though, I did think of a couple of players, Jerome McGinley's kid, Ty Jaginla, and Josh Doan, who recently got traded. I could see myself collecting them because I collected and enjoy their fathers back in the day. So there might be some connection there for me. Yeah. And then Zane Parekh, when he gets in the league for the Flames, he could be exciting to collect too.
Nice. All right, chat. Thank you very, very, very much for hanging out. If you live in Middle Earth, Canada, Middle Canada, Prairie, Canada, not Toronto, not Vancouver, in between Canada, hit up Jeremy Lee.
Middle Canada, Josh. I like that.
Middle Canada.
And then you can submit your cards to Slab Sharks from them. Obviously, cards are going for doing very well in this auction, and Jeremy does a good job of, you try to take really good care of people and help promote their cards a little bit, give them advice on when to list and stuff like that. So, yeah, right. How do people get into contact with you if they have cards to submit to Slab Sharks?
Oh, just call me. Just phone me up. Text me.
It's still 911 in Canada.
I'm on it on Instagram. I am jlee_sportscards live. You can email me, jeremy@slabsharks.com is also a great way to do it. Simple, jeremy@slabsharks.com, or just hit me up on Instagram, or yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Josh, is there any other way to get a hold of me?
You're pretty accessible.
Thank you.
And if you guys are in the US and now Americans, because Louis is a canoeer, he'll canoe your cards to Canada for you. All you got to do is send them to us via our PO box. The link is in the show description. It's on the Slab Shark site as well. We came back to a crazy amount of packages. So right before we started the show, I was at Louis' house and we were boxing stuff up to send to Canada. So excited to make this auction accessible to Americans as well. And so we'd encourage you to give you a shot as well. And Louis, give chat some wisdom as we leave.
Oh, I don't have any wisdom.
Buy
smart, buy low. Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys.